Welcome to our continuing series Questions and Answers from the works of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Today's subject is Consciousness, Part 20. From Sri Aurobindo. Naturally, when any of the higher consciousness descends, it works to change the lower consciousness into a part of itself. All limitations in one's nature can be surmounted, but if they are ingrained in the formation of the present being, it can only be done by calling in a higher power and consciousness than that of the personal mind and will. The higher consciousness can, by what it brings, correct or rebuild what is defective in the personal nature. The consciousness is always there above you. It is when one opens oneself and calls it that it descends and works, whether in meditation or in work. It, the higher consciousness, descends in the atmosphere, but for it to be effective, the individual must receive and respond. It descends also in the individual independently of the atmosphere. The illumination above the head, as usually seen in this yoga, is the light of the divine truth. It is above the head that there is perpetually the divine peace, force, light, knowledge, Ananda. These begin to descend into the body when the personal consciousness is prepared sufficiently. The preparation is usually full of vicissitudes, such as these: illness, sleeplessness, an inability to concentrate. But one has to persist patiently, opening oneself more and more till that is ready. Why should it, a sense of purity in the being, be an imagination? When the higher consciousness touches, it creates, so long as it is there, an essential purity in which all parts of the being can share. Or, even if the exterior being does not share actively in it, it may fall quiescent, so that there is nothing to interfere with the whole inner being realizing the truth of a certain experience. The state does not last because it is only a preparatory touch, not the full or permanent descent. But while it is there, it is real. The sex sensation is, of course, the thing in the external being, the perversion or false representation in nature. That is the chief obstacle to the experience becoming frequent and then normal. It usually happens that such an opposite tries to assert itself after an experience. The experiences you have had from above are spiritual experiences. The experience has come, but not yet taken possession of the centers. It is touching them so as to prepare. The truth consciousness is the consciousness which lives in the truth or in constant touch with it, and not as the ordinary mind does in the ignorance. The experiences you have are a good starting point for realization. They have to develop into the light of a deeper state in which there will be the descent of a higher consciousness into you. Your present consciousness in which you feel these things is only a preparatory one, in which the Mother works in you through the cosmic power according to your state of consciousness and your karma, and in that working, both success and failure can come. One has to remain equal minded to both while trying always for success. A surer guidance can come even in this preparatory consciousness if you are entirely turned towards her alone, in such a way that you can feel her direct guidance and follow it without any other influence or force intervening to act upon you. But that condition is not easy to get or keep. It needs a great one pointedness and constant single minded dedication. When the higher consciousness will descend, then a closer union, a more intimate consciousness of the presence, and a more illumined intuition will become possible.